Hey everyone, Vanelle here. Welcome to the V-Spot. In fact, this is our first episode. We are here at Packard Place, where I want to introduce you to a very good friend of mine, executive producer of Overture #1, Marcus Brown. So let's go inside and meet my friend. I think we're in the right place because I hear piano, so let's go see. We are. Hey Marcus.
Hey Vanelle.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming out.
I hope you don't mind. I brought some friends.
Hey friends, how are you?
They hear me talking about Overture #1 and Marcus Brown all the time, so I wanted them to officially meet you and get as close as they can without actually being in your space. Speaking of space, the space has changed since I've last seen it. You have like people. You have a team of people.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Hey.
Please have a seat.
All right. So, what's this?
This is Pro Tools. This is the infamous Pro Tools that everyone's probably heard about. And I'm just sitting here working on the Overture, doing some things. Pro Tools are cool.
Okay. Well, how does Pro Tools work?
Yeah. Well, so Pro Tools is just pretty much a software platform that allows you to manipulate audio and to sort of work in with music. And right now I'm currently working on a song, and we're going to be using this song for the Overture, and this is actually track number 3.
Okay.
Of the song.
It's beautiful. All of the music beautiful. So what is the process?
Yeah.
With Pro Tools.
Right. So the process is pretty much I start writing everything on the piano, and then I build out other instruments and sort of arrange them and utilize them and preparing the composition. And this composition we'll be using to actually do in the studio. And Pro Tools gives us a great amount of functionality, including MIDI, and so also including actual notation on a stab, which is according to an algorithm. For the most part, it's fairly accurate. Sometimes we have to go back and fix it or input it, but it's a pretty good program.
So I'm a film person, so
Sure.
music's a whole new world for me. So basically what you're saying is you can play something on the piano, and as best as it can, it transposes it on there.
That's absolutely right.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's an amazing platform, but this is kind of film people kind of refer to what we're doing right now sort of as pre-production, which is getting ready for production, meaning that we won't actually record in this space here. But we'll end up recording an actual studio that we work out of in Fort Mill.
Okay, so all of this will be replaced mostly by live musicians and singers.
Right, a good bit of it will be replaced with live drums, percussion, some strings, brass and woodwind, and the entire rhythm section, and will be replaced with actual musicians. In a studio, we record a lot of different equipment, but it's easier to write it here right now.
So this is the real deal. I mean, this is going to take real talent.
Yeah, it really is going to require really good talent. Indeed.
Speaking of talent, you're having auditions.
That's right.
You need singers, you need musicians, you need dancers.
Yes, need them all. So April 8th through the 13th, we're going to be in this space where we are right now, and pretty much looking for everything that you just named. Lead singers, tenor, alto, soprano, background singers, as well as sort of musicians who play everything from violin and viola to contrabass to French horn and a whole host of other brass and woodwind instruments.
Wow, lots of opportunities. So how have you been going out and finding people to audition so far?
Yeah, so of course we reach out to a lot of people in Charlotte. That's been great because it's providing a new opportunity here in Charlotte. But we've been traveling around throughout North and South Carolina. Obviously Raleigh, Durham area, Greensboro. In addition to going down to Charleston and Columbia, and Winthrop, down in Rock Hill. So we've been visiting music schools and reaching out to people, out in the community who perform and would like to take part in this process.
And you've been getting a lot of press on some of the local news stations as well,
Yeah,
which has been great.
Yeah, that's been going pretty well. So we're just trying to make sure that people know about it. And everyone who's learned about it so far has been extremely excited about it.
I'm excited for you guys.
Well, thank you.
So what a lot of my friends are going to want to know, and especially people auditioning, is, and I have my own thoughts that I'll share later, but how would you define the music, or what are your influences behind the music?
There's so many influences. I mean, it's such a hard question, but I think that at the end of the day, each song has its own, group of influences, at least as far as I'm concerned. And it might very well sound different to someone else, but I had to have a starting point. So, for example, this song I'm working on now is, kind of influenced by Nina Simone a little bit.
Love Nina Simone.
But yeah, she's great. She's epic, and also by the Roots. And so we're kind of influenced by that as well. And there's just a host of other sort of composers and things of that nature.
Well, I will tell you, for me, the music does one of two things. It either makes me want to be at a club in Ibiza just losing my mind, or it makes me want to be on a moonlit beach at night with someone special. Just the music, to me, it's so visual, if that makes sense. I see colors and textures, and I feel it, and it's amazing. I just am so excited about the whole project, everyone that is a part of the team. I'm excited to see this just blow up and get so big.
Sure.
And I know you're excited.
Yeah, we're working really
We have a
hard.
lot of conversations.
Yeah. I really appreciate your influences. A lot of it is inspired by film composers. In a large degree, in terms of setting those kind of cinematic moods. I figured if we could do that in commercial music, that we really have something. And right now, it seems like we're sort of just uncovering the notion of what that means. And so being in the film industry, it's very, very encouraging to what I'm trying to accomplish, because that's exactly what we're shooting for.
Well, like I said, I'm so excited about the project, and I'm sure all of my friends are too. So why don't you share with them where they can find out more information, especially about the auditions, because I know quite a few of you are very interested in the auditions.
Absolutely. So the easiest place to find us, of course, is on Facebook. So everyone is these days. You can go to facebook.com/Overture, the number 1. So /Overture1. Facebook.com/Overture1. And then pretty much from there, have links to our Twitter, which our Twitter handle is Overture NO1, Overture number 1. And from Facebook, you can get to our Instagram, you can get to our Tumblr page, and other whatever social media that you like to use, we're there.
And they've been posting a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff as well from their travels, so make sure you check out their Tumblr and their Instagram. Yeah,
I'm hoping everybody will sort of get involved in the process now, because we need your input. We need everybody's input. We need people to be interested in creative people to share with us, your talents, as we try to define this project collaboratively. So absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it.
And thank you for tuning in.